Hello again, everyone. This is Arafel. I'm playing another Apogee shareware platformer. This one is earlier. You can probably tell by the four-color graphics. I'll go in the instructions quickly because I don't remember if the controls were the same. Very complex graphics and animation. You must have at least an 8086, 8286, or 8386. Yeah, I'm sure that made sense at the time. At this point, it's kind of a joke. Okay. Okay, Control and Alt are moving, in addition to the arrow keys. Space to jump. I think it was Shift to shoot. But, as you can see, we have the same basic concept as some of the later games. You have tile-based platforming. You have a character who can walk, run, well, not run, walk, jump, and shoot. This game is a little more puzzle inclined, where you can fall in things, get stuck. You can have puzzles you need to solve to advance. It's also screen-based. Yes, Shift to shoot. It's a screen-based thing. You don't have lives that I remember, but if you get killed, you restart the screen. Yep. And by restart, you go back to where you were at the beginning of the screen. If you used up any shots, you get those back. If you got any points along the way, those are taken away from you. Here I need to be more careful to fall straight down the middle. And yeah, like the later items, you have enemies, you have point items that are for points. You don't have a life system, so no concern about extra lives. Press Enter to operate things. And that's something this game does a lot of. There are hidden trigger points where if you walk or jump into them, something will happen to change the level. So in this case, it made those blocks over there disappear, so I can, if I don't fall in, come here and get these points and shots. Actually, to be more honest, this isn't exactly a tile-based game. Your character actually moves in half tiles. And because of the oddity of the game can sometimes kind of, yeah, if you get partly into the block, it will sometimes kind of push you up onto the top of that, which looks a little weird, but it's a lot nicer than if it dropped you into the abyss. That's... wrong button. Again, I'm not used to Shift being shoot. Yeah, that was one of the things that became an issue in LP I was recently watching of 3D Sonic game. Is if you're slightly too low to get onto the platform, the game has no mercy. You just keep falling. So in a weird way, this game is more advanced? Not exactly. But friendlier to the player than a much later game. There's another weird thing about this game is that items are solid until you collect them. So they will briefly check your fall if you fall into them. They will break your jump if you jump into them. You need to shoot that thing. You walk by there, the thing under the block disappears. You can now push that. See? Here, as soon as I hit the item, it suddenly get pushed back down and into the spikes in that place. Not a great game. Much choppier animation and whatever than the later ones. But, you know, it's alright. And if you're looking for something with this kind of screen-by-screen challenge, it's not bad at all. It's just, if you're used to more recent games, it's going to feel very primitive. And I'm out of shots because I wasted too many. Yeah, in some cases, if you waste too many shots, it may actually be to your advantage to kill yourself on purpose. I think there's also a... yeah. R for restore, which is just restart the screen. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further, especially since I wasted so many shots on that last screen. So yeah, this is Monuments of Mars, or at least the first of... I think this one is actually a 4-game series rather than the standard trilogy. I guess Apogee was still experimenting with the formats at that point. But yeah, 3-game trilogies became standard.